Akon's wife, Tomeka Thiam, has officially filed for divorce. The move that shocked Hollywood was just days before what would have been their 29th wedding anniversary. But the story you think you know is wrong. This isn't just about a marriage ending. It's about a lifestyle that was put on trial. And now, it's reached its dramatic conclusion in a courtroom. We have the court filing, the shocking statements from Akon himself, and the testimony from one of his other wives that reveal exactly why this marriage and this secret could no longer be sustained. After nearly 3 decades, why now? The filing reveals what could be the final straw, a decision fueled by a truth that's been hiding in plain sight. We're here to uncover the full story, from Akon's public defense of polygamy to the private world of his wives, and the final decision that shattered his carefully constructed narrative. No one else is connecting these dots. For decades, the name Akon has been synonymous with controversy. The hits, the business ventures, the audacious claims about building a city. But behind the music, a storm was brewing. For nearly 29 years, Akon has been married to Tomeka Thiam. Publicly, he has been a proud advocate for polygamy, once telling an interviewer he views multiple wives like having 4 Ferraris, different colors, to choose from. He famously said, "A person can't wear the same outfit every day." This statement wasn't just a joke. It was a glimpse into a life that was about to come crashing down. Akon's public life was one of fame and fortune, but his private life was a carefully guarded secret. While Tomeka was his legally recognized wife, he has publicly acknowledged having 9 children and has been rumored to have multiple partners. In a recent interview, Akon himself was unapologetic about his polygamous lifestyle, calling it part of our culture and arguing that the Western world's mistake was creating rules without putting nature into account. He doubled down, making a series of statements that seemed custom-made to end a marriage. Akon claimed his job was simply to raise my kids to be responsible and to protect their mother. But what about being a present father? His response was chilling. "My job ain't to be doing all that extra stuff in these holidays and recitals." He argued that he could be present through FaceTime, as if a screen could ever replace a father's physical presence at a child's milestone moments. This isn't a new conversation. The tension in Akon's relationships has been hiding in plain sight for years. A musician named Amir, who claims to be one of his wives, pulled back the curtain on this secret life. She revealed that his wives are scattered across the globe with homes in places like Atlanta, Los Angeles, and Africa. Their lives are deliberately separated. We all have different households. We all have different lifestyles. We don't have to see each other, so we don't have to be cool with each other. This was not a family. It was a business arrangement. And Akon, she said, offered a simple ultimatum. If you fuck with it, or you don't. This is not a man who compromises. He presents his terms, and you either accept them or you leave. Now, that carefully constructed empire is facing its biggest threat. Tomeka Thiam filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. But the timing is what makes this story a true exposé. The filing came just 4 days before their 29th wedding anniversary. Was this an act of final defiance? A legal bomb dropped at the most painful possible moment? The court documents reveal the true drama. Tomeka is not just ending the marriage, she's fighting for something more. She has requested sole physical custody of their 17-year-old daughter, Journey, and she's demanding spousal support. But here's the twist. She has also requested that Akon be awarded no spousal support. This is more than a divorce. It's a fight for financial independence and, perhaps, a public statement against his entire worldview. Akon's personal life has become a metaphor for his public persona. He wanted to build his own city, his own utopia, separate from the rest of the world. He wanted to live by his own rules, creating a family without the traditional bonds of togetherness. But as this legal battle unfolds, it proves a fundamental truth. No one can exist in isolation. The rules of human connection, of family, and of emotional accountability eventually catch up. The world Akon created is now crumbling. The public statements he made years ago, the ones he thought were just part of his persona, are now being used against him in a court of law. This is a story of a man whose words came back to haunt them. It's a story of a woman who finally said, enough is enough. As the legal proceedings continue, the question remains, what was the final straw? Was it his public and unflinching defense of polygamy? The reality that his wives live separate, disconnected lives? Or is there a new revelation about to come out in the legal proceedings? We will continue to follow the story as it unravels, exposing the truth behind the fame and the secrets Akon thought he could keep forever.
News.